Virgo, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is an energy reading, Virgo. That's Sagittarius energy. And it is calling to you. It's there because you call it into you. It's a message that you need to hear for some reason right now at this time. That being said, surrender now. Surrender now. And I'll tell you, this is a full moon in Virgo that I'm doing this video on. So whenever you're seeing this energy, whenever you're seeing this video, full moons are about release. And that's the card that pulled up for you. We're going to leave that card there too. Virgo, this is an energy reading, so you please take the energies here, where and how they resonate in your life. It's your message. If you are looking for a very specific personal message, I do those too. Please check out my website, bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and you can book and schedule whenever works for you. There's a new message. We're going to leave that there too. There's a lot of future here. So ultimately, nothing in the past has come up yet. What is that already telling me? You're ready to let go of something. Surrender now is this perfect, tranquil catharsis of I'm done, but done in a way that I am relieved. Okay, there's the past. I am happy about this. I am ready. Okay, Virgo. Let's go. Virgo. Okay, interesting. So, front and center, surrender now, giving things over, letting things go, allowing yourself to be drawn and pulled. A lot of times this is the moth to a flame energy, but that's not what I'm really picking up here. Moth to a flame is dangerous. But what I'm picking up here is allowing, releasing, allowing yourself to trust your instincts. Right? Being pulled in the direction that you're supposed to be going. A beautiful energy of liberation and freedom and relaxation. So let's go into what else has come out. Past, this is the present. Future, a lot has come out in the past. It only comes out in the past if it's directly related to what's going on today. Believe in yourself. And this is in the past. And this was a little bit wonky. It's unstable. Believe in yourself, and this is Virgo energy. So a sense of not feeling secure enough to plant seeds, not believing in what you were interested in, not like maybe even being too practical to think something was possible just because there was nothing there yet. And the thing is this, planting seeds, there's nothing there yet. I mean, who would think that this little tiny acorn could grow up to be this huge oak tree? And that's exactly what happens. And you have to have the vision to be able to do that. It's saying in the past you didn't. And that's maybe because you were a kid, or you didn't have a firm ground when you were a kid to encourage that kind of creativity in you. There was an instability there, or an inability to really be rooted when you were young. This would be many years ago. It may not be when you were a child, but it would be many years ago. It's far enough back. And then we have act as if. So something like fake it till you make it. So this is painting the picture to me of somebody that did not have a firm, grounded upbringing, but they learned how to be a really good pretender and blend themselves in. And this would be you, right? And so now there is this energy of I can let that go. I can now let go of that toxic childhood, or I can now let go of that toxic lessons, or that inability to believe in myself or believe in what I don't see yet. A lot of times Virgos have the mentality, I'll believe it when I see it. When in reality, when the only way that you change your life is you have to believe in something before you see it. You have to believe in it enough to plant the seeds for it. Now, this could be you looking back on a time when you wished you had acted differently or done differently as well. whatever this is, clearly it was painful and deconstructive. And now this is your gift. This is the gift of this full moon for you, or whenever you're watching it. This is the gift of this time, this present moment, which is your ability to let go, as well as your ability to fly straight into something, even if it doesn't make any sense. This sense of faith and connectivity that is giving you the courage to act very differently and very spontaneously compared to where you had started out or where you had been conditioned from. So let's go into the future. We have this and that are true. This could be a few months out. This is a sense of seeing both sides of a situation, being more light, being more playful, allowing your situation, your mentality to be playful, or like I said, being able to see two different sides of the situation, or flip-flop back and forth, not in a bad way, but a sense of there's malleability here. Let's go into this card, sing your own song, being free and liberated and alive and grateful. Happy that you are able to still be heard or be heard. So there is some sort of change that you're going through. Truth transcends illusion. So really coming out and being yourself and being able to speak your truth, maybe where you had been stifled, and what that, or hear the truth. I don't know if maybe this isn't you. Maybe somebody's finally able to. Maybe you have known something for a very long time, but somebody just wouldn't fess up to it. Well, that switch is being turned on now. There's a sense of the truth coming out in that situation, and so here we have this ability. This is almost like somebody flip-flopped sort of to the other side, but on some level you always knew that they would, or you always knew that you would be different if you allowed yourself to be, if you were able to get rid of that fear. And then we have a rebirth is assured. So this is next level version of your life, of yourself, or whoever else you're dealing with, because this is a metamorphic energy. This is an energy of change, Virgo. So really waking up to your wings, you having wings now, and being able to fly in the dark and not need what you used to need to feel so grounded or certain. Your security is coming from a very different place at this point. But this is the turning point. This is the turning point when you're absolutely able to see the past, acknowledge it, accept it, and not be controlled by it anymore. And you'll see a little bit of spontaneity, or maybe what you would consider impulsivity coming into your life at this point. I can say to you, this is probably going to be one heck of a weekend, or one heck of a week ahead of you. A lot of fun and a lot of growth and expansion and trying different things. Very adventurous energy. Now let's get into tarot. Virgo. And this is Scorpio. So what is that? That's resurrection. It's destruction, yes. So destruction of the past self, metamorphosis. Maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio, or you're being led by your sexual desires. That could be as well. But there's a lot. Once again, we have the past. There's clarity about the past, or something about the past is finally told to you or made clear to you. And then we have a Scorpio energy. Now you're able to bury it, let it go, let it die, and actually be done with it. Or you're dealing with a Scorpio. There is some defeat here. So this could be some sort of defeat toward an illness or a sickness, or some sort of defeat caused by an illness or a sickness. There is a relief, though. There is a release of that toxicity. And then we have a new beginning and a new start and a new set of confidence. And then, of course, we have you. This is my Virgo card. I don't know if traditionally it's seen as a Virgo card, but it always represents Virgo to me. And this is you standing on your own 2 feet. It's like almost for the first time in your life, you are feeling completely free and completely yourself, and not held victim to anybody else's version of you, or held captive to their version of who you think you should be. This is real freedom that happens to you. For whatever reason, there's a big change that comes in your life. And then we're looking toward a future after this moment, as long as you continue to be brave and stand in your own power and allow yourself to be what you want to be as opposed to where you come from. It's like all of a sudden you start to become clear. It starts to become clear that this was bullshit, or that somebody told you this because this was their limitations and all they wanted. This is victory and success. This is, feeling welcome, feeling appreciated, having people finally see your true potential and acknowledge it. So you're really setting yourself up for 9 of Pentacles and 6 of Wands, a lot of success. So let's get into the Moon card. Virgo. Conclusions are within reach. And this is full moon. This is full moon eclipse. We don't have an eclipse, but what that represents is really freaky how you're getting a full moon here. I mean, it's really kind of not freaky, but just serendipitous, actually. Conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. So there's major changes that are going to be happening to you at this time, especially major changes to your emotions, or releasing those toxic emotions, or finally dealing with them or confronting them. And then we have, you are very close to achieving your goal. It's almost like you needed to get this out of the way, and then you'll find you already have most of the resources, the talent, and the capabilities to go forward and continue to do things by your own, in your own way. And then the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. This is a full moon in Virgo that I'm doing this reading on. But this Gemini energy is very active during this moon, Virgo as well, because this full moon is actually in opposition to Mercury as well as Saturn. So there have been a lot of maybe communications that have been held up, blocked, and almost constipated that are about to be popped and released. And since this is earth energy, it can be a painful crack open, feeling like almost bones are breaking, but ultimately it's what you needed, and it's going to offer relief, a time to breathe out, disseminating moon. So it's right after this full moon that you're actually going to be able to breathe again and to be relieved of this energy. Or whenever you're watching this is a sense of the relief is about to crack open, like the earth is about to shift. And that always is terrifying because we depend on the earth to be stable. But Virgo, you really needed this shift, and it's the exact kind of shift that you needed. And it's an ability to actually just sort of be free. I keep hearing be free. So let's get more information. Okay, what is the information that comes in? What is the information that comes in? What is the information that comes in? What is the information that comes in, please? It's something that's distressing. It could be about something that you've been worried about or been criticized for, or you have a fear of being criticized for. This is something regarding criticism, something that keeps you up at night, a lot of stress, maybe a lot of bad dreams have been coming to you and keeping you awake at night, or actual illness that you've been worried about or suffering from. This could have to do with, we have scorpionic energy here. I don't know if this is other readers, but to me, the King of Cups always represents Scorpio, scorpionic energy. There can be something that with a Scorpio that's concerning you, that you're worried about, or that you're realizing this person has been very manipulative and put a lot of things in my head that I shouldn't really feel or want to believe. Once again, it could just be feelings that regard worry, a lot of concern, feelings that maybe you kept to yourself, sadness, feelings of guilt, feelings of shame. These would have been feelings that you kept in Scorpio style. You would have kept them to yourself, kept them private, but they've caused a lot of stress. This is with regards to maybe money or finances, something that should have worked that wasn't working out. Being seen for being good at what you do, but at the same time not having the financial prosperity, worried about putting in good work but not being appreciated, maybe never being fully recognized or appreciated, maybe having faith that something was going to work out even though it was stressful. All of these are situations that could be, this is the message that's coming in about them. This sense of something you thought was so good, or it's like somebody told you this is the way things work, and really that was the worst advice they could have ever fucking given you, because something absolutely doesn't work. And even though it may hurt you that I've wasted this much time on it, it's also very liberating, so you don't have to waste any more time, and so that you can detach yourself from whoever gave you that very bad advice, and then you can start writing your own story. So let's get more cards. I want to get one of these. Virgo. We have aquamarine, divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. And I feel like this is what we've been talking about the whole time. Aquamarine energy and crystals might really help you right now as well. And then we have, no, I'm not selling them. I'm just saying, if you have them, go to your local shop. Those ladies do it best, right? Let yourself sparkle and shine. It's almost like you're finally feeling, I can finally be me. I don't have to be what you told me I was limited to. Oh, I love this for you. Let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. There you are. Because something is not going to melt you. Something is not going to defeat you. This is when it's like the earth erupts and the crystal caves, the crystals are exposed, right? The shine comes out of what's been hidden. And what's been hidden underneath is something very beautiful that for some reason you were told to be ashamed of, that you were told that you didn't have a right to. And now you're like, fuck this shit. Yes, I do. And then we have flexible. So you will either change the world or find that the world is it's changing. It's flexing. It's bendable. It's not fixed the way you thought it was, and neither are you. You're much more bendy than you thought. And it's like, it's just about time, because look they're both pointing in the same direction. People needed this change, or you needed this redirection. This is also divine timing. In the sense of, it was time that people were more flexible, time that you were more flexible, and time for the change. It's just different now. Let's dig deeper. I hope you'll come to the extended with me. I'll see you guys there.